it was the same thing for me with Jordan Poole. When I took like JP under my wing, and to see him
He took Jordan Poole under his wing. All right, whatever.
have success was the best thing for me. One of the worst feelings I've ever had as an NBA basketball player was seeing him get a contract and knowing that I fucked it off and I couldn't celebrate his contract with him.
Did I hear that correct?
Fucked it off. And a ball player was seeing him get a contract and knowing that I fucked it off and I couldn't celebrate his contract with him. It was one of the worst feelings that I've ever had as an NBA player. Not losing the NBA Finals, as much as that sucks, you move on from it. But, like, that's a life-changing thing. Like, we've experienced that. Like, you got your contract. That was life-changing, right? We experienced that. And to see his life change like that and, like, I think he had, like, a party or
What
something
the
with
fuck
his
is
people in
this?
San Francisco or something. And, like, to not be able to go celebrate that with him. And I fucked it off like I did. I ain't going to sit here and act like I didn't. I fucked it off. You know me, I take it on the chin and I take it on the chin. It is what it is. I don't hide from my fuck-ups.
Well, obviously we saw him speaking about the Jordan Poole situation, and I guess for me it's interesting that when he thinks about that situation and fucking up that what they had, that it comes from this angle of we couldn't celebrate it. So you just wanted to party? Now obviously, right? Obviously, that's not all this is. He didn't just want. But you guys had an opportunity, because this whole segment was talking about teaching the younger guys and bringing them along and then seeing them have success. Teaching them the things that you've learned as a champion. And then you already gave this young player a taste of a championship. And now you want to keep pushing them along, and teaching them. And the part that hurt you the most, more than losing a championship, was the fact that you couldn't celebrate his contract with him. So, if it makes you happy when they're successful, how the fuck do you feel right now with his non-success? The fact that he went from being a starter to back to a bench player, which is who he could have been with you guys, had you not punched him in the face. Excuse me. You see, it's easy to go back now and say something and say things about this situation. Let's not forget that you didn't apologize to him off the rip. In fact, you were responding to his dad. Now, I think that Draymond Green has been going on this downhill spiral. Now all he talks about is our 2017 team would have beat any of y'all. Our 2017 team would have beat any of y'all. And we're going to get into this, but you can't keep claiming that 2017 team and then be the reason that person left. Talking about Kevin Durant. Oh, I would have gotten the MVP if I didn't get kicked out of that game in the finals against Bron and them. Probably. But you did. and your play has gotten worse since. You've never gotten a jump shot. So what I'm getting at here is you never actually addressed the problems. You never actually addressed this situation with Jordan Poole. Because the fact that it even got to that point means that you didn't address it, not the way that it needed to be addressed before. And you guys won a championship together. Now, I understand players get punched. Shit, people fight. We talk, we've seen it before. We've seen LeBron and Wade argue. We've seen Wade and Spo argue. We've seen Kobe and Pau Gasol argue. Kobe and Phil Jackson. We've seen this before. But the name on the back of your jersey doesn't say Curry. It says Green. It's different when the guy that's supposed to be the best player on the team is the one getting in all of these fights that's in front of the public. Because as the enforcer of the team, it's your job to protect your teammates. Now, if you start punching them, there's an issue, whether you are right or wrong. You're supposed to be protecting these guys. The guards, the little guys, the offensive players. That was your job. And you let him down. And now you're telling us that your regret is that you couldn't celebrate the contract. What you really wanted to say was, we helped you get that contract, and I think that we had a hand in that. So we should celebrate. We should celebrate your contract. We should celebrate it. And the fact that he couldn't hurts him.